This week on Raider Replay, we find out what's in store for the Lady Raiders tennis team. The boys soccer team is off to a great start, and we've got the highlights and results. Did the Raider football team pull out a victory in their first home game? We've got highlights, recaps, and more coming up next on Raider Replay. Hi everybody, you're witnessing history in the making along with Justin Smith. I'm Jack Hoffman, and thank you for joining us on the first ever episode of Raider Replay.
Raider Replay is the only high school sports podcast in the district. We've got one goal, and that's to bring you as much Shawnee Mission South sports coverage that we can each week.
Interviews, recaps of games, highlights, and most importantly, records of games that can't be seen anywhere else.
For the first few months, we'll be covering all things fall sports, so let's kick things off with a little boys soccer.
We start things off with some first half action. Lawrence Free State sends it downfield on the left side, connects with number 5. Number 5 splits the two defenders and gets in a foot race with the speedy Mike Levine. However, he is fortunate and is able to finish the shot. Lawrence Free State is up 1-0 midway through the first half. Later on in the first half, Asher Hubett takes it downfield and passes it to his brother, Josh Hubett, who happens to get fouled in the box, which sets up a wonderful opportunity for the PK. Christian Duke will take the PK and will finish it, which will tie the Raiders in the first half. Both teams remain tied as they continue to battle it out into the second half. Here's Christian Duke, who makes a pass to Asher Hubett. Asher Hubett just barely lets it get by. And here's Jeremy Roberts making something out of nothing. Roberts hits a shot from 25 yards out. He just clears the goalie's fingertips. And that'll put the Raiders up 1. They will hold on to that lead and take the victory against Lawrence Free State.
The Lady Raiders tennis team have been forced into somewhat of a rebuilding season this year because of some key losses to their team. To tell us a little bit more about the team, we bring in sports writer for the Patriot, Marshall Miller. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
So what can you tell us about the team this year?
Well, as you said, Guy, that it's a rebuilding season. I talked to Coach Graham at their very first match. She told me she's looking forward to her first year, but it is a rebuilding season. They've had some injuries to key players, such as Mary Weatherholt, but positive news, some sophomores have stepped up into varsity from JV last year. It's not a state championship season, but I think we may have some positive gains in the future.
So how do you think Mary Weatherholt's absence will affect the team this year?
I think it's a good thing. Coach Graham told me that she wants to take a doubles team to the state tournament now, but without Mary Weatherholt, that's going to be one of the very tough tasks. Mary is defending state champion. Now I think without her, that gives them a chance to rebuild, work on fundamentals, create a strong team for the upcoming years.
Well, since this year's mostly a rebuilding season, what do you think they need to work on the most?
Well, I think you need to get your young players with the potential ready. Well, I think they need to work on some consistency and be able to keep the point going. It's a much different game without Weatherholt. That puts their entire ladder off a little bit. I think they need to work on, we get their young players, get them consistent, get them ready, so when their junior and senior year comes around, they're going to be able to lead the team.
Patriot sports writer Marshall Miller, thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you.
The Raider football team began their season against Shawnee Mission Northwest last month. Let's see how they fared.
Everyone was excited for this game, Shawnee Mission South's first game of the season taking on the Northwest Cougars here at North Stadium. Now we're going to take you to the first quarter here. After a punt by Shawnee Mission South, number 4 Josh Douglas for the Cougars is going to run this one back, and South can just not get him out of bounds. He's going to set up great field position for the Cougars for this play right here. It's going to set up a 9-yard run for a touchdown by Mark Francher, putting them up 6-0 after a missed field goal. Later in the first quarter, they're going to score again when quarterback Alex Carter, he's going to call his own number, a 4-yard touchdown run for him. That's going to put them up 13-0. But hey, we can't forget about South's big defense in this game. Alex Baker strips the ball right there. They recover though, but also here's the big play. Justin Holmes is going to strip the ball right here. And Julian Lewis, we're going to see more of him today, a 20-yard touchdown run for him. That's going to put South down by only 6. And now here we are in the second quarter. Mark Francher is going to receive this pass, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 12. Great field position again for Northwest, and they're going to score on this play, a run by number 2, Alex Reed, a 13-yard touchdown run, and that's going to put them up 19-6 at the half. Let's head to the third quarter. Hey, we still have more South defense for you. A pass by Alex Carter. This one's going to be picked by 28. Julian Lewis, his second turnover of the day. He's going to run this one back. Unfortunately, South cannot make anything out of this play. But we got another one, another pick by number 45, Dan Moore, right here. Here's another defensive play. Justin Holmes is going to break right through the defensive line. A great sack for him. He had a couple of those. And now let's head to the fourth quarter for some offense. Here's Dustin King, a little bit of pressure applied to him, but he's fine. He scrambles around, connects with number 84, Reed Calver. He's going to take this in for a 25-yard touchdown, but unfortunately that's all South can do, but they kept it close. A 19-13 game right there. Let's head home for South's first home game against the Lawrence Free State Firebirds. South unfortunately had some problems on defense in this game, as Lawrence Free State ran up the score 28-0 at the half and 43-0 before South's first score. But hey, let's take a look at an offensive highlight here for South. Kevin Cole is going to run this one 31 yards for the touchdown right there. Brenton Burns is also going to have a touchdown run in this one, but unfortunately the score is going to end up 57-14. Right now, the Raiders are 0-3 after losing a high score to number 16 ranked Olathe East. Though, for the Raiders offense, Dustin King had a touchdown run and connected with Trey Ammons twice for a 71-yard pass and an 86-yard pass for a touchdown.
And now, here's a look at the Lady Raiders varsity volleyball team. There's plenty more to come next week on Raider Replay, and if you liked what you saw, there's plenty of ways to find us on the web. Every episode will be posted on our YouTube page at youtube.com/RaiderReplay or on our official site at RaiderReplay.com. But be sure to visit the iTunes Music Store and search for Raider Replay and subscribe to the podcast for free.
On the next episode, look for some gymnastics and cross-country coverage and a lot more. For Justin Smith, I'm Jack Hockman. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.